What is an API? API is an acronym for Application Programming Interface, and this is simply a particular set of rules and specifications that software programs can follow to transmit data with each other. An API serves as a bridge between different software programs and facilitates their interaction, similar to the way in which a user interface facilitates interaction between humans and computers. So here's a simple analogy to better understand what an API is. Let's say you get home after work. You're hungry and you're feeling lazy. Time to order some food. You decide to order from Jack's Burgers, so you look through their menu to see the options, then request a specific dish by placing an order. The order is received at Jack's Burgers, passed along to the kitchen, and a series of steps are performed to create the dish. That dish is delivered to you and is quickly devoured. Yum. Now, you're still hungry, but you don't want another burger. You decide to go with Jill's Pizza this time. When you call Jill's Pizza to place your order, what do you think would happen if you tried to order off the menu for Jack's Burgers? You'd probably be met with some confusion. You certainly wouldn't get the dish you tried to order. In the above analogy, you're a program, and the restaurants are programs that you want to interact with. To receive what you want, food, from the other program, restaurant, you need to make a request, place an order, in a specific way defined by the menu. If you try to request in the wrong way, you won't get what you want. APIs define a list of commands as well as the necessary format of those commands. When a company releases an API for their software, it means that they've basically told everyone, here's what you can get from our program, and here is exactly how you have to ask to get it. Okay, now let's move on to a more technical example. If you want to create a website for a restaurant, you can use the Google Maps API to provide users with their distance to the location of the restaurant, a map of the city, and directions to reach the restaurant from their current location. This way, you don't need to build your own version of Google Maps from scratch to do this. You can use the Google API to pull and push data between your website and Google's servers and transmit that data coming from Google to your users. Let's now bring this into the FXCM context. Those of our clients who are developers or programmers don't necessarily need to know how FXCM gets pricing from our LPs, sorts all the different liquidity providers, and executes trades on our end. They just need to know the exact instructions to get or pull prices from FXCM servers and exact instructions needed to send or push trade information and orders to our servers. APIs allow developers to save time by taking advantage of existing infrastructure to do the nitty-gritty work. This helps reduce the amount of code they need to create and also helps create more consistency across apps for the same platform. Let's discuss FXCM's APIs. Forex Connect is our most flexible API. It's the API our platforms and many third-party platforms use, and that includes NinjaTrader. Forex Connect supports C++, C#, Java, VB, Windows, Linux, Mac OS, and smartphones. The API is 100% free and can even be used with a demo account. Clients can get access to Forex Connect by downloading the Forex Connect SDK, which means Software Development Kit, from our GitHub page linked here. This SDK is designed to show programmers exactly how to get trading data, load price history, place trades, and subscribe to symbols for the most recent prices. It's intended to be used by FXCM clients on auto trading robots and systems, chart and market analysis applications, and custom trade applications on FXCM accounts. What can the API do? The Forex Connect API offers all the same functionality of the powerful FXCM trading station. In fact, the trading station itself connects to FXCM via the Forex Connect API. This includes all of the available order entry types, managing positions, downloading historical data, getting account reports, and more. Forex Connect makes it possible to develop rich applications that extend the functionality of the trading station. For example, you could develop custom logic that applies multiple stops and limits to a position, closes all positions when the profit in all trades meets a certain amount, or to send email alerts when events take place on the account, such as new orders or trade executions. And as you might know, we already have FXEM apps that do some of these. With the FX Connect API, the client's program needs to pull the prices. Therefore, they can only pull up to 2 to 3 ticks or price updates per second. If this sounds familiar, it may be because you've heard that the trading station pulls 1 price update per 500 milliseconds. Another FXEM API is our Java API. The Java API provides clients the ability to stream executable FX trading prices, to open and close positions, send entry orders, and add or edit stops and limits. The API is free and can be used with demo accounts. This API is lightweight, scalable, and robust, and is made in a way that resembles Fix API but does not actually use Fix to connect. This is for programmers that would prefer to work with a Fix-like system but can't meet the capital requirements to get Fix. The Java API is compatible on any Java-compliant operating system. Clients can get access to Java API by downloading the Java API SDK from our GitHub page. Documents and sample codes are included in the package that clients download as well. Like Forex Connect, the client needs to pull the prices, therefore they can pull up to 2 to 3 ticks or price updates per second. The Financial Information Exchange, or FIX API, is a popular set of clearly defined rules and methods designed specifically for the electronic transfer of financial data. The FIX API fosters a seamless flow of real-time data between market participants. It is used by liquidity providers, traders, retail and institutional, and regulators to address the market on an ongoing basis. It is by far the fastest API available for traders, and its push technology allows traders to receive all of our price updates. Although our website specifically mentions 250 price updates per second, this is just an idea of how many updates a client would receive during high-volume trading times. Furthermore, please note that for a client to be able to receive and process so many ticks, they will need to have a low-latency connection. FX Colo is recommended. Fix also allows the client to use all order types available at FXEM and is free of charge, although in order to access it, clients must have a live account with a balance of at least $5,000 in a Trading Station 2 account type on certain servers. MT4 accounts cannot trade via Fix. While many APIs offer similar functionality in terms of data transfer, the Fix API provides users with several unique advantages that include the following. The Fix protocol allows for a rapid transfer of vast quantities of information. With the use of Fix API, clients can send and receive a lot of data in fractions of a second, which provides them an edge over other traders who use different APIs. Fix's standardized language and widespread acceptance ensure a quick and easy setup. FXEM currently uses Fix Protocol 4.4, which is used by many traders and software developers around the world. Proprietary algorithmic or black box strategies may be readily created. Implementing a Fix API preserves the anonymity and privacy of proprietary systems operating within the market. The Fix API serves as a high-speed highway to the marketplace. Like any other API, only this highway has 6 lanes instead of 2. Institutional participants find the Fix protocol to be a reliable way of staying connected with clients, member firms, and the market in general. However, the applications of Fix are also beneficial to independent retail traders. The primary advantage to implementing Fix API is the reduction of latency. The process of placing a trade through a conventional software platform may be streamlined by the functionality of the Fix API. Let's assume that Alex is a Forex trader interested in entering a long euro-dollar position. The following steps outline the mechanism of the trade from order entry to execution. 1. Alex sends a buy order from the local software platform application to the market. 2. Brokerage servers receive the request and convert it into a Fix message field. 3. The new Fix message is transmitted to the LP or liquidity providers through an established Fix API route. 4. Alex's order is filled at market. While it's true that online trading has exponentially increased transaction speed, the Fix API takes it a step further. Had Alex implemented a Fix API locally, steps 2 and 3 are eliminated. The order is sent directly from the trader to the LP in a process referred to as Direct Market Access, or DMA. DMA plays a key role in reducing trade-related latency and is an integral part of arbitrage and high-frequency trading, or HFT, strategies. FXCM's REST, which means Representational State Transfer API, is a web-based API using a WebSocket connection that was developed with algo trading in mind. A WebSocket connection is a connection where the user and server stay in communication with each other like two people on a phone call. This is a better connection type than, say, HTTP, which is analogous to two people speaking over walkie-talkies. Developers and investors will be able to utilize the API irrespective of their operating system. With the use of the socket.io library, the API has streaming capability and will push data notifications in a JSON format. The client's application will have access to our real-time streaming market data, to subscribing to pairs in real time. Also, it will have access to trading tables and for placing live trades. Developers and investors can use the REST API to create custom trading applications, to backtest strategies, and build auto trading robots. Calls can be made in any language that supports a standard HTTP and socket.io library. It's currently impossible to use the REST API without keeping a connection open using a third-party socket.io library, and this library is available for a limited number of languages. It's important to note that FXCM also provides a Python wrapper that can be easily integrated with Jupyter Notebook. Users can also create a program in JavaScript and even use NetBeans and Maven if they find that makes their JavaScript programming process easier. This is good to mention if you're talking to a client who's hired a team of developers who need structure. An independent developer who has his own workflow and project management practices may not derive as much benefit from going the Maven and NetBeans IDE route. With REST API, how many price updates per second can the client obtain? Well, we don't know the maximum throughput for WebSockets in REST API, but it may be comparable to Fix, which is theoretically unlimited. A low latency connection, in any case, will optimize the amount of data the client can receive. To use REST API, a client must log into TradingStation Web 2.0 with his or her username and password and go to the user account section at the top right corner. The token management option will create a specific and permanent token that will serve to recognize the user's account. With this token, a user can get data and place trades without needing to input a username and password every time. This token can only be generated once. If the user loses the token or changes the password of the account, they'll need to generate a new token here.